I found out my wife was cheating when her lover called me for advice, a twist so sharp I almost laughed into the phone, though the sound never left my throat. My name's Daniel Carter, Dan DeMost, 39, private investigator by trade, a man who spent years sifting through shadows, piecing together the jagged edges of other people's secrets while they fall apart. The irony isn't lost on me, catching cheaters for a living, tracking their lies, their late nights, their half-truths, yet missing the one weaving her web under my own roof. I'm not loud, not brash, just patient, analytical, the sort who thinks 3 steps ahead while the world scrambles to catch up. That's who I was, until Ryan's voice cracked through the line, and the storm I didn't know I'd been holding started to hum. That night, I sat in my home office, a small, dimly lit box tucked at the back of our house. Emily was out, again, her voice light over the phone when she'd called earlier. Late meeting, big event coming up, don't wait up. I hadn't. Sat there instead, sipping slow, the plate I'd set for her still clean on the kitchen counter, the roast I'd made cooling untouched. It wasn't new, her absences, her breezy excuses, just louder lately, a pattern I couldn't unhear. She'd been different, not sharp, not sudden, just off, a shift I'd felt in the way she moved through our home, her steps quicker, her glances shorter. Emily, 35, my wife of 10 years, was a force, charming when she chose, restless always, an event planner who thrived on crafting perfect nights, high-profile galas, the kind of chaos she loved. I'd thought it suited her, fed her spark, balanced my quiet, and for years, it had. Or so I'd told myself. Lately, she'd stopped, her questions gone, her interest dim, replaced by quick smiles, vague nods, sounds busy, good for you. I'd let it slide, steady Dan, good Dan, thought it was her work, her pace, not mine to question. Now, I wasn't so sure. The phone rang sharp, sudden, cutting through the quiet, my office line, not personal, a number I kept for clients, not friends. I set the glass down, slow, deliberate, checked the screen. Unknown, no caller ID. As I picked up, voice low, even, Carter Investigations. A man's voice came through, smooth, confident at first, then edged with nerves, a crack he couldn't hide. Hey, not a case. Just advice, he said, quick, unsteady, businessman to businessman, you know? Off the record. I leaned forward, elbows on the desk, a faint smirk tugging. Go on, I said, light, inviting, the whiskey forgotten, the storm stirring soft. He exhaled, hard, tense, a man spilling more than he meant to. There's this woman I'm seeing, she's amazing. But off lately, he started, voice rising, spilling fast, distant, cagey, mixed signals all over. Thinks I don't notice, but I do, she's pulling back, and I can't figure it. My chest tightened, slow, steady, a hum starting low, not wild, just there, as he kept talking, oblivious to the trap he'd walked into. She's got this energy, wild, social, but she's dodging me now, he said, pushing on, says it's work, late nights, but I'm not buying it. Last week, she canceled, said she had a meeting, but I saw her car downtown, nowhere near her office. What's your take? Am I paranoid? I sipped, slow, deliberate, the whiskey sharp on my tongue, the storm a steady burn now, not loud, just cold, a clarity creeping in. Describe her, I said, voice flat, testing the glass cold against my palm, my mind sharp, turning. He laughed, soft, fond, a sound that twisted the hum tighter. Charming as anything, 35, dark hair, runs events, always dressed sharp, too sharp lately. You know? Loves chaos, hates routine, keeps me guessing, but now it's too much. My breath held, brief, silent. Every word a match. Emily's charm, her job, her restless edge, her new wardrobe, sleek dresses, heels higher than before, flashing in my skull. I set the glass down, slow, steady, my smirk gone, my voice even, cutting. Sounds familiar, I said, low, precise, his pause heavy, a beat too long. Yeah, he said, curious, blind. You've dealt with this? I nodded, to no one, the storm a steady current now, not wild, just sure, a case forming quiet in the dark. More than you know, I said, cold, methodical, what's her name? He hesitated, voice softening, Emily, just? Emily. My chest locked, hard, still, but my face stayed blank, always blank, as the hum roared, not loud, just deep, a thread I'd pull. Emily, I echoed, voice flat, firm, go on, Ryan, what else? He caught it, sharp, quick, how'd you, wait, I didn't say my name. I smirked, faint, Real, the storm ablade now. Steady, sure. You didn't, I said. Low, cutting. But I'm good at this. Keep talking. Tell me everything. He did, unaware, spilling her late nights, her charm, her evasions, every detail a shard. I turned slow. She's dodging calls, says she's planning something big. But I saw her last Tuesday, hotel, not her office, didn't confront her, just watched, he said, voice tense, pouring. She's got me twisted, loves the chase, then pulls back. What do I do? I listened, calm, patient, my office dim, the lamp flickering, the whiskey untouched now, the case building brick by brick. Emily, my wife, humming chaos while I waited, her secrets bare in a stranger's voice, a man too naive to see the line he'd crossed. I didn't rage, didn't need to, just sat, the storm sharpening, a plan whispering soft. She's playing you, I said, final, low, when he paused, his breath short, waiting. Mixed signals mean she's hiding someone else, maybe works a lie. Dig deeper, watch closer. He laughed, nervous, quick. You're good? Thanks, man. What's your name? I leaned back, chair creaking, the storm a steady burn, not loud, just clear. Dan, I said, simple, cold, just Dan. He thanked me, clueless, quick, hung up, leaving silence, thick and heavy. I stood, slow, steady, walked to the window, city lights dim beyond the glass, the hum hers no more, mine now, a thread I'd tug until it all came down. Ryan Matthews, 32, his voice said money, confidence, a man who didn't know he just handed me the key. Ryan's call stuck with me, his voice spilling details I couldn't ignore. I didn't react, just listened, let it settle, a thread to pull. Sunday morning, Emily was still asleep. She'd come home late, past midnight, saying, event ran long, exhausted. I'd nodded, watched her go upstairs, her phone buzzing. I sat at my desk with coffee, the office quiet, and started working. Her phone was on the counter, left behind as she showered. It lit up, a text, missed you, R. I memorized the number, didn't touch it, and waited. She came down later, hair wet, voice light, big day ahead. I nodded, said nothing, let her think I didn't notice. Monday, the office line rang, same number, Ryan again. Hey, Dan, more advice, he said, quick, unsteady. She's off, canceled Saturday, said, work, but I'm not buying it. I kept my tone even. What's she doing? He went on, tense, spilling, dodging texts, says she's swamped. Saw her Friday, hotel bar, alone, then some guy joined her, left quick. Am I crazy? I sipped coffee, kept it simple. Hotel bar, where? He answered fast, Ritz, downtown. She didn't see me. What's it mean? I replied, flat, she's hiding someone else, maybe. Watch closer. He laughed, nervous. Thanks, you're good. I'll wait. I hung up, silence back. Tuesday, I checked her laptop, open on the couch, password unchanged. Email showed event plans, then a thread with no subject. Thursday, your place? She's out. Her reply, yes, busy week, need it. I saved screenshots to my drive, kept going. More messages matched her meetings, dates lining up with her late returns. I checked her phone's location, shared years back. Thursday, Ritz Hotel, not her office. Friday, same spot, hours unaccounted. I printed it, paper stacking, evidence clear. Wednesday, I followed her. She'd said gala prep downtown, late, left with a quick kiss, humming soft. I waited 40 minutes, drove near the Ritz, parked a block away. Her car was there, hotel lights on, no gala. She came out at 11, Ryan beside her, his hand brushing hers, her laugh sharp. They didn't see me. I stayed put, watched them walk off, didn't chase. Thursday, I called her assistant, casual, Emily free today? Answer, left at 4, said she'd prep tomorrow. 4 hours before she'd come home claiming a long night. She returned past midnight, eyes bright, gala stuff, crazy day. I nodded, sipped coffee, said, busy week? She smiled, tight, always Ryan's a mess. I set the mug down, tested her. Heard he's struggling, mixed signals? She paused, laughed then. Who said that? He's fine, busy, like me. She went upstairs, phone buzzing, excuse fading. Friday, I confirmed it, texts, locations, her laugh, his voice, all fact, no guesswork. She came home late, smiling, long day, done now. I nodded, kept it steady. The evidence was mine, screenshots, logs, his calls, a file ready to use. Emily thought I didn't see, thought her chaos was hidden. Ryan thought he'd won, thought I'd fade. They were wrong. I'd face him first, not her, let him unravel, let her wait. The gala was coming, her stage, and I'd turn it, not loud, just sharp, a move they'd never expect. No anger hit, not yet, no sadness either, just a cold realization. I've solved hundreds of cases, and now I'd solve my own. The storm stayed quiet, steady, a plan forming slow. Friday night, I sat at my desk, coffee in hand, phone beside me, the office quiet save for the hum of my laptop. I'd been building the case all week, texts, locations, Ryan's calls, each piece slotted into place, a picture too clear to doubt. Emily was out, gala prep, she'd said, her voice light when she left, her hum soft as she kissed my cheek. I didn't follow, not tonight, just waited, steady and sure, ready to turn the first card. Ryan Matthews had handed me the thread over the phone, and I'd pull it now, not loud, just precise. The office line rang, same number, his voice quick when I answered. Carter Investigations. Dan, it's Ryan, he said, tense, fast, need more advice, she's driving me nuts. I leaned back, voice even. Go ahead, what's she doing? He exhaled, sharp, unsteady, canceled again tonight. Said, work, but I'm done buying it. She's short, dodging, texts me busy, like I'm stupid. Saw her Tuesday, Ritz Bar, some guy again, left quick. What's her deal? I sipped, coffee cold, kept it simple. Patterns, hotels, excuses, sounds like she's juggling. You ask her. He laughed, nervous, thin, not yet, don't want to lose her. She's worth it, wild, sharp, keeps me hooked. Worth it. Emily's chaos, her thrill, a hook he'd swallowed blind. I set the mug down, voice flat, testing, worth it, even if she's lying? He paused, breath short, then pushed back, firm. Lying? About what? She's just busy, right? I pulled my phone, text ready, voice low, steady. Busy with me, Daniel Carter, Emily's husband. You've been calling me, spilling it all. Silence, long, heavy, his breath caught, then a whisper. Husband? You're her, what? I kept it cold, clear, you didn't know, thought she was free. She hid me weeks, months while I waited. Tuesday, Ritz, me waiting. You with her? He stammered, fast, shaky, she never, swear it, acted single, no ring first. Found out later, her slips, home, too late, I was in. I nodded, to no one, voice firm. And knew she was married, stayed. Called me, told me everything, didn't see the line. He laughed, jagged, quick. You're him, phone guy? I'm sorry, man, didn't mean this. I'll back off, okay? Sorry, his crack, his twist, a plea I didn't ask for. Back off. I said, voice flat, final, too late for sorry. She's your mess too, deal with it. He paused, voice low. What are you doing, telling her? Ending it. I sipped, slow, deliberate, waiting, you'll see. She doesn't know yet. He exhaled fast, unsteady, I'm outdone, didn't want this. The line clicked, gone, his cowardice clear, a move I'd expected. I set the phone down, coffee cold, the plan shifting, steady now, not loud, just sure. Saturday, Emily came home, past 11, dressed sleek, eyes bright. Gala prep's a nightmare, she said, quick, practiced, dropping her bag, humming faint. I stood kitchen counter between us, coffee in hand, voice even. Ryan's a mess, called again. She paused, just a beat, then smiled, tight. He's fine, busy like me. Called who? I met her gaze, voice steady, testing me, Carter Investigations. Didn't know me, talked about you, your nights. Her hands gripped the counter, eyes narrowing, voice sharp. What nights? What are you saying? I pulled my phone, text up, not shown, voice flat, clear. Ritz Tuesday, Thursday him. I know, Emily, don't dodge. Her breath quickened, shock, then defiance, no flush, no regret, just a flicker of irritation. You weren't supposed to find out, she said, bold, fast, no apology, just truth, her gaze unbowed. It's not happened, that's it, not what you think. I stepped closer, voice low, even happened planned, while I waited. That's your line. She straightened, chin up, voice firm. You're too safe, Dan, too steady. I needed something chaos. Ryan's nodded. It's me. Me her chase, her excuse, 10 years shrugged off, a fact I'd seen coming. I turned, coffee cold, voice steady. You chose him, hit it, kept going. Don't shift this. I'm not your limit. She laughed, thin, quick, her hands steady now. Limit or not, I didn't want this. Caught, not sorry, just done hiding. Caught, not sorry, her stance, bare and firm. I faced her, voice flat, done hiding good. Ryan's out, apologized, quit. You're next. Her eyes widened, sharp, fast, out. What did you do? Talked. I said, cold. Final showed him. He's gone, you'll feel it. She stepped back, breath short, voice rising, thin. You played him, me too? What's next, Dan? I didn't answer, just watched. Let it hang, my silence her warning. The plan a steady hum, not loud, just sure. She grabbed her bag, stepped stiff, paused at the door, voice low. You're too good, too quiet. Didn't think you'd catch me. I nodded, faint. Real. Your slip, not mine. She left, door clicking shut. Silence back, the hum mine now. A move set for her stage, the gala, not loud, just sharp. The gala was Saturday, Emily's night. Her stage, hundreds packed into the downtown venue. Lights sharp, chatter loud over clinking glasses. She moved through the crowd, dress sleek, smile bright, her event planning world on display, her charm a mask I'd peel away. Ryan wouldn't show, his number blocked, his silence confirmed after our call, and I'd use that, not loud, just sure, to turn her night to dust. The week had been quiet, Emily homeless, her voice clipped since I'd hinted I knew. Gala's everything, she'd said Friday, quick, firm, leaving early, her hum gone, her eyes avoiding mine. I'd let her think I'd wait. Good Dan, steady Dan. While I worked, not fast, just precise. Monday, I'd called my lawyer, Mark, sharp, discreet, laid out the file, texts, logs, hotel dates. Divorce, fault-based, I said, voice flat, house mine, account split my way. Mark nodded, adultery's solid, proof's there. She'll lose ground. I handed over screenshots, dates, times, kept it simple, make it clean. Tuesday, I dug deeper, called the Ritz, a contact there. Casual, need footage Tuesday, bar and lobby. He delivered. Wednesday, emailed, a clip of Emily and Ryan, her laugh clear, his hand on hers, walking out together. I saved it, file marked, a lever ready, then prepped more, steady, sure. Thursday, I'd tested her, dinner at home. Her last night in voice even, gala's big, Ryan helping? She'd paused, tight smile, he's out busy elsewhere. My show now. Out, his retreat, her lie, a crack I'd widened. I nodded, coffee in hand, your show, good luck. She left, bag packed, her steps quick, her world still hers, she thought. Saturday, I moved, gala setup buzzing, staff distracted. I slipped in early, USB in pocket, the footage loaded. The tech booth was open, screens lined up, a worker nodding as I said, client edit, last minute. He stepped aside, busy, blind. I plugged in, set the clip to play mid-event, not loud, just timed, a switch I'd flip when ready. Emily didn't see, worked the room, her voice sharp, her charm on guests nodding, her night perfect, she thought. I waited, near the bar, whiskey ordered, untouched, watching her weave, her stage primed for the fall. The program rolled, speeches, applause, then her moment, our vision, perfect nights, she said, mic live, smile wide, screens flashing event highlights behind her. I hit play, remote in hand, subtle, the footage cut in, Ritz bar clear, Emily laughing, Ryan close, their exit together. Gasps rose, sharp, quick, her voice faltering mid-sentence, her face pale as heads turned, whispers spreading. What? She started, mic dropping, then froze, staring, the room shifting, her charm dust. A guest, loud, stunned, that's her, with him? Another quick, who's he? The screens looped, her laugh loud, his hand bold, her night breaking, not loud, just sure. She scanned, eyes wide, then narrow, found me at the bar, my gaze steady, voice low as she stormed over. You did this, she said, sharp, breaking, her hands clenched. I sipped, slow, deliberate, voice flat. You did chose him, hit it. I just showed them. Her breath quickened, fury flashing, voice rising. Everyone, my job, my life, you wrecked it. I set the glass down, met her stare, voice cold, clear. You wrecked it. I finished it. Ryan's gone. Left you first. Look around. She turned, guests staring, staff whispering, her stage a wreck, her world tilting fast. Sunday, it hit. Her boss called, voice clipped, footage leaked, clients pulling out. You're done. I'd heard, Mark's contact, she's fired, reputation's ash. Monday, papers served, her sister's place, delivered quiet, house mine, account split, her life carved back. She texted, fast, sharp, you're taking it all? I didn't reply. Let Mark handle it, her fight thin, her ground gone. Tuesday, the circle broke. Tom messaged. Heard about Emily, messy. Out of it. Lisa next. She's off, done. No calls, no nods, her friends fading, a tie-dye turned. Wednesday, she came, door open, papers in hand, voice high, unsteady. You played it. Everyone saw, job's gone, Ryan's out. She stopped, eyes red, her defiance fraying. I stood kitchen counter between coffee cooling, voice even. You chose, hit it, lost it. Gala was yours, I just flipped it. Her face twisted, anger, then empty, her hands dropping. You didn't, Ryan's gone? He didn't, she laughed, bitter, thin. Thought he'd stay, thought I'd keep it. I nodded, voice flat. He ran, blocked you, first chance. You're alone now. Alone, her chaos, her thrill career, home, circle dust. She stepped back, voice low. You really never loved me, did you? I smirked, faint, real, voice steady. You built this. I walked away. She stared, breath short, then turned, bag gripped, left, door clicking shut, her steps gone. Ryan didn't call, didn't show, his exit complete. A coward's move I'd counted on. Mark confirmed. Thursday, she's out, signed. No fight, proof held. Her job gone, fired Friday. Her name mud. Her life stripped. Not fast, just sure. Days after the gala blurred, work my anchor, cases piling, calls answered with a calm I'd honed. Emily stayed away, her sister's place. I'd heard. Her text stopped, her fight dimmed, her world ash since the footage played. The divorce finalized, Monday, papers signed, Mark's call brief. Done. House yours, account split, she's out. I nodded, to no one. Stood by the counter, the kitchen mine now, the gala's echo fading, her life stripped clean. I'd moved through it, methodical, precise, clients handled, leads tracked, my voice even, my hands firm. Friday evening, she came, unannounced, her knock light, boxes ready, the end in sight. I'd packed her clothes, her plans, her chaos gone, the house a shell I'd keep, not hers. She called earlier, voice flat. Need to talk. Last things. I'd said yes, not for hope, just a line to draw. The door opened, slow, steady, she stepped in. 35, hair loose, eyes tired, her charm faded, her restlessness hollow. She stopped, gaze on the boxes, then sat on the floor, wine glass in hand, divorce papers beside her, and signed yet. I stood counter close, coffee cooling, waiting, the plan done, the hum gone. I signed, she said, voice low, steady, no fight left. House is yours, money split. It's over. I nodded, knew it, felt it, her words final, a fact landed. She looked up. I steady, no spark, didn't think you'd take it this far, Gala, job, everything. Her glass tilted, wine sloshing, her hands firm. I leaned on the counter, voice even. You took it, him, your nights, my trust. I just showed it. Her jaw tightened, defiance flicking, voice sharp. Showed it. Everyone saw, job's gone, friends out, Ryan's done. You left me nothing. Nothing, her chaos, her chase, 10 years, her career, dust now. I sipped, coffee cold, voice flat, clear. You left, chose him, hit it, lost it. Gala was your stage. I flipped it. Her laugh broke, short, thin, her eyes narrowing. Flipped it, played it, my life's ash now. Ryan didn't even, she stopped, breath quick, her hands steadying. He's gone. I said, voice low, ran. Blocked you, first chance. You thought he'd stay. She stared, wine glass still, voice dropping. Thought he'd, didn't see him quit. Didn't see you this. Sadness hit, deep, not sharp, for the Emily I'd known. Her laugh over late cases, not this shell. Caught, empty. I set the mug down, voice steady. You didn't see, thought I'd wait, thought he'd hold. You're alone, your move. Her breath hitched, defiance fading, voice low, thin. Alone, job's gone, fired Monday, clients left, friends silent. Didn't think, she paused, eyes on the papers, then straightened, firm. You were never supposed to know, didn't want this, just him, just something. Something, her thrill, her chaos, 10 years dismissed, a truth I'd face slow. I stepped closer, voice flat, final, him, your chaos, hit it while I waited. Don't shift this, I wasn't your wall. She shook her head, quick, sharp, voice steady now. Wall or not, I didn't plan this, caught, not sorry, just done pretending. Caught, not sorry, her stance, bare, unbent. I turned, coffee cold, voice even, done pretending, good. Ryan's out, quit, apologized. You're next. Her eyes flicked, sharp, apologized? What did you do? Talked, I said, cold, clear, showed him texts, dates, he broke, left. You're alone now, deal with it. She laughed, bitter, quick, her hands trembling. You played him, me gala was yours. Didn't think you'd. She stopped. I steady, voice low. Was any of it real? The twist, her question, sharp, sudden, a plea I didn't expect. I paused, gaze on hers, sadness fading, acceptance solid now, not loud, just there. I didn't answer, just watched, let it hang, her eyes searching, waiting, then dropping, her fight gone. She stood slow, unsteady, wine glass set down, papers gripped, voice flat. I'll be fine, new start, someone maybe, doesn't matter. She moved, steps firm, paused at the door, eyes low. You're too good, too quiet, didn't see you coming. I nodded, voice steady, your miss, not mine. She left, door clicking shut, silence back, the house mine, her chaos hers alone. Ryan's apology, Emily's lack, her world ash, mine free, a shift I'd shaped steady. The new apartment sits downtown, smaller, simpler, a low-rise with a view of the city's pulse. I wake early, coffee brewing, my steps quiet on the hardwood, the space mine alone. It's not the old house, no echoes, no traces, just a fresh start, a place I've shaped without ghosts. Work keeps me steady, cases stacking, calls coming, but it's lighter now, a rhythm I set, not one that holds me. I'm sharper, wiser, a man who's seen through the lies and walked out steady, not loud, just free. Mornings are routine, no haste. I stand by the window, city lights fading as day breaks, a skyline I don't chase, just watch. The apartment's bare, walls clean, shelves sparse, books I've picked, a chair I sit in alone. I cook, simple meals, chicken roasting, radio low, the kitchen a space I've claimed. Work's a walk away, office humming, my desk ordered, cases handled with a focus I've honed, leads tracked, clients met, my voice even, my hands firm. You're different, Mark says, over coffee, casual, steadier now. I nod, sip slow maybe. Evening stretch, TV off, a book open, or I walk, streets busy, my pace steady, my thoughts clear. The old house sold, quick, clean, money banked, a reserve I don't touch, keeping it light, keeping it mine. Friends check in, Tom, Lisa, now and then, drinks downtown, talk easy, no questions about her, no gaps left. You're good, Lisa says, glass raised, better off. I shrug, faint nod, could be. They don't push, don't need to stay steady, a circle I've kept, not hers, just mine. The new place grows, slow, sure, plants by the window, green stretching in pots, a small thing I tend. I don't fill it, not with noise, not with haste, just live, steady, a rhythm I've built. One night, late, unplanned, I meet Sarah, coffee shop, line short, she's ahead, dark hair, ordering tea, voice quick. She turns, smiles faint, quiet night. I nod, voice even, seems so. We talk, brief, simple, work, the city, no push, no depth. Her laugh light, her presence easy. See you around, she says, leaving, no number, no chase. A spark I don't force, just note. I'm not looking, not yet, just there, open, a chance I'll take when it fits. Work shifts, cases steady, a new client big, more desk, more leads, and I lean in, steady sure. The apartment's mine, plants growing, space open, a base I'll keep, tweak, live in. No one else fits, not now, just me, a life I've carved, not borrowed. I'm not the man who waited, good Dan, steady Dan, anymore. I'm here, sharper, wiser, a man who sees, who stands, who knows silence can cut deeper than words. What's next stays loose, not pressing. Tom mentions a trip. North, quiet. Good for you, Dan. Clear air. I nod, thinking it. Paths open. A choice when I'm ready. Work hums. Maybe more. Maybe steady. And I'm fine. Not rushing. Just present. Satisfaction sits. Quiet. Deep. Not loud. Not big. Just there. A peace I've earned. A ground I've claimed. Sarah's laugh lingers. A maybe, not a need. While the days roll. Simple. Solid. A rhythm I've set. I step into this world. New, steady, free, not vengeful, not regretful, just closed, a case done.